Yeah.
Welcome to close game press conference for the 2022 Division II Women's Basketball League Championship game between Western Washington and Glenville State. We're here with Western Washington head coach Carmen, along with student athletes Duff and Brooke. Start things off with an open here from coach and then open it up for questions.
Okay. I mean, it's a hard when you lose and you end your season on a loss, but I first of all want to say congratulations to Glenville State. They were amazing. They played great. They played their hearts. They did such a fabulous job. But I mean, I just kind of want to focus on these guys and just what a special group they are. And it didn't end how we wanted it to end, but just the ride and the journey, and that's what I think I want them and us to focus on. It's been a fabulous journey, and we've done it together the whole way. And you know, for all our ups and downs, we stayed together, and I am so proud of them. I'm proud of our seniors who led us and were there for us and showed us an example of, you know, how to be a great student athlete, and you know, to our whole team who just put their heart into it. And I'm just super proud of them.
If you're joining us online, just be sure to use that raise hand function and we'll call it. So questions in the room?
Yeah, Duff here. She had 27 points, 12 rebounds. What happened was Zakiyah also. What was the difference when she was on the court and when she wasn't on the court?
She not only, you know, can score for us, but she's a great defender. And, you know, we have other big folks too, and I think it's good for her to get a break and then just get a different look. But I mean, the way that Brooke has stepped up for us and just been so solid for us, you know, I commend her and I'm just super proud of her.
Obviously, didn't do what you wanted. This is Western Washington.
It hurts right now, but I know that just with a little bit of time, and I think, you know, we're going to be so proud and we wanted to represent our school and our community and ourselves and our families. And I think they did it with grace and poise and effort. And so, I mean, it's hard, but there's, you know, so much to be proud of.
Yeah, I'm so proud of the team. We went out there, we worked our hardest in the way we wanted it to.
Historic season for the Vikings, reaching this level, and then your career, you moved into the top 10 in Western history for scoring. 5-year player, you left everything out in court. Reflection on, I know it's early, but reflection on what being a Viking and what being a Western Washington University women's basketball player is meant to do.
Yeah, I mean, been really special. It's been the most amazing team I've ever asked for. Yeah, tonight hurts, but I'm still so proud of this team and all that we've gone through. And I mean, I think in my 5 years, like what I'm going to remember most of that is all like the little things outside of basketball, how close this team was, the chemistry we had, how much we like to spend time together. So yeah, I think that once this like initial hurt goes away, I'm going to be able to really reflect on how close we are and how much I like.
Coach Wendell presented a unique challenge, talked about it yesterday, seeing it in real life and in real speed. How difficult was it to break all that down? How much pressure they put on you?
I mean, it's just, they just keep bringing it back to you and they wear it down and not only do they play great, you know, that pressure defense, but they've got some really great scores. Two guards stepped up tonight, and I felt like a lot of times we had great defense on them. They just did a outstanding job.
You have Emma in a couple of seasons. It's been a lot of the bulk on this production on this team. How important was it to have it on this year to build on?
We were just talking about in the locker room about how our seniors set such a good example for these guys, and hopefully this will motivate them and challenge them that they, first of all, to give them confidence that they can be here and they can play with other teams so well. And so, our hope once this wears off is that we can be motivated and, be able to get back to it again.
Well, that's all the outline questions. Just want to make sure you guys had a chance. Coach Sandy Andres. Well, Coach, thank you so much again for your time. And it was really a pleasure watching you play. Thank you. Great.
Thank you.
So please do not be sorry. All right, we're good? All right. Welcome to the post-game press conference for the 2022 Division II Women's Basketball Elite Eight Championship games from Western Washington and Glenville State. We're here with head coach Kim Stevens, along with student athletes Zakiyah Winfield and Re-Shawna from the champion Glenville State Pioneers. Coach, we'll start things off with an opening statement from you, and then we'll open up to questions.
It's an amazing feeling. I'm so proud of my team. I'm so happy for them. Everyone in the country works really, really hard, but I think these girls deserve this. Not to take anything away from our opponents, especially tonight. They were phenomenal. It's a phenomenal team. But I love my team. They have worked really, really hard. And again, we're going to give God glory for this. We had a little special help from above. I can feel that. But they believed all year long. They had to remind me sometimes. And so I love them. I'm very, very blessed to be able to coach them.
We'll start with a question online. World Report.
Donnie Woods with World Exposure Report. Congratulations, Coach Stevens, Stone, and Z. Coach Stevens, I know this is like a storybook. The writing was almost impossible and tough to believe, but now it's finished. What's your thoughts on what's been accomplished by you and your team this year in the past 2 years?
It's not something I'm going to be able to process probably for a while. Part of me is such a psycho that I'm like, who do we play next? And so it's remarkable. It's our kids just playing hard, and it's them. They don't have to show up. They don't have to work hard. They don't have to not take any plays off. And so they earned this.
And how do you as a coach try to embody the spirit to your players and taking in this moment and this once in a lifetime opportunity and enjoying it, but at the same time not getting too caught up in it?
I think they're allowed to get caught up in it. I think that we are very much celebrated till midnight. Tonight they can celebrate it till next season. They can have this one. They can enjoy this one. This is the last. We won in the last game of the year. That never happens. So they can have this one.
This question is for Stone. You've had some nights where you really fill it up, but doing it on this stage, what was the night like for you?
Well, I'll say thank you to my teammates because, they really trust me and they're the ones that, told me to, keep shooting and, put my head down and, take it to the racks. So I would say my teammates, they're the ones who got me in this position. So I want to thank them for, keeping my confidence up.
And the last question for me, Z, what does it mean to be able to play with one of your closest friends in Stone and also being able to give Coach Stevens her first national championship?
It means everything. Every championship we won, I celebrated with Stone. And she's my best friend, like my day one. So it means everything. And to win a national champion for Coach, it's the best feeling in the world because I really love her like my best friend. And I told her in the summer, like, we're going to win a national championship. And I meant that. And it's just crazy because it's here, like we really did it, and it feels so surreal, and I'm just so happy right now. I'm just shocked.
Thanks for the questions.
So during the MEC tournament, the Atlantic Regional, at the end of the year, there was some problems with that third quarter. And now 2 games in a row, you all have come out and won that third quarter and turned things around. Tell me a little bit about what was the difference there after halftime in the third quarter.
We noticed it and we talked about it, and I told them to fix it, and they fixed it. I don't know what they did. I know they switched their halftime routine, and maybe they just started to lock in and focus. And it's not to discredit them or anyone else, but we've had games that have been over at halftime. And so when we come back, when we get down the stretch, we had to continue to log in. So they made that fix. They are phenomenal about making the adjustments that you need to make. And I don't know, we maybe lost one third quarter since then.
Most of the time, you're able to change, your whole spine up on the court. How good and nice is that? How the feeling is that, keep your players rested like that?
Yeah, it's huge. It lets us play every minute like the last minute of a tie ball game, and they get to play with a sense of urgency, and they get to grind people down. And 2 or 3 mistakes in a row, we can capitalize, and maybe we can start to have some separation there. And so that's big. It's really big too. These 2 players are phenomenal. I mean, I'm not going to say goodbye to them in front of everyone because I'll cry. But they're phenomenal. But they're surrounded by great players. And they trust their teammates, and they lead their teammates, and they coach their teammates, and they inspire confidence in their teammates. And so we're the definition of a real team.
You give a lot of compliments to Western Washington, Brooke, on November 27 and 12. Just how difficult a player is to defend?
She's phenomenal. Their whole team is phenomenal. She has size, she can run, she can score anyway. And she can shoot threes, she can take any tonight, but she has that in her game too. And so she runs like a deer. You don't see players like her very often. And so hats off to her, hats off to their whole team. They're very, very well coached. I have a lot of respect for their coach. They do things right. They're fun to watch. It's a good basketball team.
Other questions in the room?
So the system that you all play has slowly been transitioning over the last decade. I know there were a lot of alumni out there. Do you have anything you would like to say in regards to how it's changed the way the role they play in that?
I'll just speak to the alumni. I'll speak to the fans. I'll speak to the crowd. It's phenomenal to get the support that you get. Glenville is such a rich women's basketball school and a town, and to have that many people drive 10 hours is mind blowing. And a lot of them are women's basketball alumni, and it just, I FaceTimes, a lot of people handed me FaceTimes of women's basketball alumni that they're former teammates, and so that was fun. That was good to see. It was really, really good to do this for them. They were all happy.
Other questions in the room? Nobody else? Coach, congratulations. You did it. It was great to watch all of you.